Hello, this is Survival-gyver, and today we're taking a look at the NiteCore HA15 UHE ultra high efficiency headlamp. This uses a AA battery, comes with a rechargeable lithium ion battery that's uses a Type-C port, or you can put a regular alkaline battery in as well. With the alkaline, you're going to expect half the power and half the output, approximately, as opposed to using the lithium ion one that it comes with. Now, a couple of things you may notice. I'm wearing gloves because people complain about my nails, and that's, if you read the community post, I'm working on it. Also, you may notice I might be a little bit on the distracted side. I have one eye swollen shut, just due to my allergies. So I'm struggling with that as well. I'm also having a hard time speaking with that. But this has got to be the 10th or 12th iteration of this video I've done. I've been having a lot of technical difficulties this weekend, mostly with losing audio, so hopefully this works. If it loses audio, I'll let it run for the remainder of the night, and then I'll take it down tomorrow and make another one. So that'll be wonderful, right? So let's go over some information about this, right? So you got the 3 LEDs in the front. I actually believe there's 6 in total, because there's regular white light and then there's also red. On the back strap here, if you pull this outwards, it'll reveal that little square. And if you watch my unboxing video, you'll know that I struggled with this. So there is a clip that fits really tight in the back here that you can clip this onto like a hat brim or onto some webbing. Only if you intend to keep it that way, because it is really, really hard to remove. So it's not great on that end. But it holds, so that's fine. Right? It's got this very elastic, it's actually, I think it's a feels like a 4-way stretch, band that says NiteCore on it, and it's got these little rectangles in the back. Those are all reflective. All the silver on here is reflective, so that's kind of cool if you're running or biking at night. A little bit of a safety feature. On the back here, let me move this down. On the back here is a rubberized cover, which is the battery compartment. Now let me see if I can do this with gloves on. That'll be really interesting. There we go. On the back here is an NL1411R. It's a lithium-ion USB Type-C rechargeable battery. So there's the Type-C port there. Now, I'm going to be giving you the specifications with this. If you're going to use an alkaline AA battery, expect pretty much expect all the specifications to be cut in half, including time. So that's a pretty big difference there. Got this nice little rubber cover that is tethered, so it doesn't come off. You just pop that right back on there. All right. Before I turn this on, because it's going to make my camera freak out, it has a white light, which is, it's got a medium, it's got a high, medium, and a low. There's an ultra low, there's an SOS, there's a beacon mode, and then there's a red light, which is high beam, low beam, and slow flashing. It also has a lockout feature. If you press both buttons at the top here for 3 seconds, it'll lock. It'll blink 3 times and it'll lock. Prevent you from accidentally turning it on. In order to turn the lock off, you got to hold the button again for 3 seconds, and it'll blink again, and then it'll work. Probably one of the least complicated locking functions of any NiteCore, other than maybe the EDC 23, I think it was, that had the slide lock on the side. NiteCore is known for their really difficult to remove locks. So that's awesome. They made it relatively easy. And on the top here, you'll see there's a large rectangular button, which is your power button, and the small one, which is mode. All right. So let's see what happens. If I turn this on, you have to hold it for about a second. It'll turn on. This is low mode, which is 100 lumens. All right. And on a full battery, this will last about 10.5 hours with the rechargeable battery, the lithium-ion battery. Press the button again, you'll get medium, which is 200 lumens. It'll last about 5 hours. And if you hit it again, you hit high, which is 400 lumens, at 3.5 hours. Well, that's not too bad on time. Long press to turn it off. Now, if you had an alkaline battery in it, your low beam would be 100 lumens at 9 hours. Your mid would be 200 lumens at 4 hours, and your, well, there's no high. It won't run high. It'll just do just those two, and that's it. There is an ultra low on both battery types, which is 6 lumens. If you're running an alkaline, which I'm going to show you the low on this in just a moment. On the alkaline, you're looking at 82 hours of runtime. On the lithium-ion battery, you're looking at 114 hours. Now, in order to get to ultra low when the light is off, double press the power button. And this is low. You can see it's really, really low. It's ultra low. 6 lumens. All right? And then you can cycle through the rest. If you long press, it turns it right back off. So that's kind of cool. Now the high level will step down to prevent overheating with prolonged battery life if it's run for long periods of time. So what does that mean? If you leave it on high mode, which is 400 lumens with lithium ion, it'll start getting noticeably warmer. And it will purposely drop itself down to medium to prevent, fire or burning you kind of thing. So that's important. It's got some safety features. Now red light, so when the light is off, we're going to long press mode 1 button for 1 second to turn red on. There's red. All right? It's definitely red. All right? When the red light is on, if you short press the power button, it'll switch between low, white, and red. Actually, decided to go to high, red. So apparently I can't read that well, but my notes. So this is actually a high red. This is 15 lumens for 10 hours. Low red is 5 lumens for 25 hours. Oh, there we go. So if you hit the mode button, I got my notes backwards here. You hit the load button, it'll go back to white light, and you can flip back to red by hitting the mode button again. I'm going to long press to turn it off. Now, there are strobe and slow flashing, and those are just pretty much playing with the button until it gets to work. So when the light is in any status, double press the mode button to access SOS. So let's turn this on. Now we got SOS. Alright. When either special mode is on, short press the power button, cycle to beacon, which is just a really quick flash. So that's all it is. Double press the mode button again to return to the previous state. And then it's back to being on again. So it's got a whole bunch of little features there. You just got to play around with it. But it's actually a really, really nice headlamp, and it's light. I don't remember the weight, but it is really light. It's probably pretty close to their, I think it's the HU21 that I did a few years ago. It's really, really light. It's a really good, like if you're running, or if you're a cyclist, or you're camping, hiking, you want something that's ultralight, this would be the way to go. And with a rechargeable battery, you can always plug it into like a power bank, if you have one. Or if you're running something like a crank-powered radio, you can use that for powering this as well, of course, depending on what kind of generator you're using on that. But so that's kind of cool. But it's very, very nice. It's very, very comfortable. It's a little difficult to get this stuff through, like little hoops and everything in the back, because there's so much grip. And this side isn't so bad, but to get it through the back of this, it's pretty difficult. But other than that, very, very capable headlamp. I like it. And this is going to go into my regular gear, because my brother's still using the white one. I think that's the HU21. But that's it. So thank you for watching. Questions, comments, leave it below. Oh, I almost forgot something. It comes with this bag. Now, what's the purpose of the bag other than putting it in here and keeping it all nice and tidy? Well, it has another function, which I like that they thought about this. Let me see if I can find the button on the inside here. Okay. You can, like if it's at night, you could light this up, make it almost like a camp lantern kind of thing. Or you can use it as a red light. It's like a diffuser case. So that's kind of cool. So at night it would be a lot, better than it is here, but I don't have a way of turning off the main light at the moment. So that's kind of cool. So you have this bag, of course the flashlight, and the clip, which also says NiteCore on it. I never noticed that before. It makes sense that it did, or will. I'm losing my mind because I'm so distracted with my eye. But yeah, very, very awesome light. There's going to be a link in the description to where you could find this. And that's about it. So thank you for watching. Have a glorious night.